We'll wing it. Let me go through these notifications before Ramkin literally like hunts me down and backhands me with a giant exclamation mark. Okay, so we got who put clothes in the trash. Victim's clothes were in the trash container out back, neatly folded. Who could have put them in there and why? Only the whirling staff was supposed to have the key. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person, you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. That's good to know. Okay, we got the map. I don't know what any of these do, but okay. Oh, I need a copy of the city map. Okay, then we got chain cutters, a flashlight. That's fun. Okay, now I can level up apparently. What's the exclamation? Oh. Is that what you're beating me with? Can I actually add experience? Can I actually gain in these? So can I actually increase my physique? Oh wait, there's a plus. Maybe not. Oh, I can pick something to level up. Okay. So I got in. This is kind of difficult, honestly. I mean, my encyclopedia is already pretty well off. I can't decide if I should probably put more levels into the things that I'm good at, right? Rather than putting them in the stuff that's not. Like my Savoy Fair. Savoy Fair is terrible. I can't sneak at all. Interfacing could be interesting. I already got one in encyclopedia. I kind of really want logic. Drama could be good as well. I use I get talked to by inland empires all the time. Authority could be good. So could suggestion. Savoir-faire. That's how it's just savoir-faire is how I'm pronouncing it for the rest of the playthrough. Because some skill checks are hard, and if you try a balanced character, you'll miss some legendary checks. That's fair. Savoir-faire. None of them are bad. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna keep pushing these then. I mean, encyclopedias. This. So do I want to boost? Let me just boost encyclopedia to 6 then. Actually, hold on. We'll do one of that. Oh, one in encyclopedia. I want to put another one into logic. I think I like that. We're going with pretty smart character. After that, no. One in logic. One into, I think, drama. I want to be able to detect lies. Or authority. So many options. Just who you are. My new playthrough, I'm focusing on endurance, electrochem, and hand-eye coordination. Okay, I'm gonna go with encyclopedia, logic, and then let's go with empathy. Or suggestion. So many options. We're going with empathy. Okay, done. Moving on. Okay, so where the hell did we leave off? We just got off the phone. They didn't help me out. We still need to cut down the body in the back. Not sure how I'm really supposed to do that. We never called that waitress chick though. So let's give her a little dial, a little ring ding ding.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Yeah, let's pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Cool.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Thank you. How's the volume? Can you hear everything pretty decently? Ooh. That pops something up. One. What's this? No pop-up. I wonder if you guys have to have the extension installed. Set as overlay 1. Oh shit. Okay, now do you guys see it? Stats. Tasks. Yes, okay. Oh, that's nifty. Ta-da. Okay. Wait patiently. Would you quit breathing on me, you weirdo?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Breakthrough imminent. Can I do that mid-conversation?
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Cool.
Yes, hello?
What's up, Sylvie? Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Well,
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
nah. You quit your job. Was it you who called the police? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container? Okay. I am being a detective now. And what's up, Ricky? I can do the breakthrough whenever? Cool. I'll have to come back to it because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Okay.
Why not?
But you know what? Let's do a little vote. Little vote. Maybe we calling guard out like that? I mean,
What? No, why would you even think that?
he told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
Okay.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Well, she's sketchy AF. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Okay.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Shut up, composure.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, Detective.
I showed you my gun? When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
I sound like such a cool dude.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
That's fair.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
A little melodramatic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Yeah. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay. Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
All right, that's fair. How about, do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Sounds about right.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
Yeah, are you the one that called the cops?
No, not me.
But why didn't you? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Or should I say, actually, no. Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Okay.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim. She's speaking the truth? The Union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
I see. Don't worry about it. I understand. I really want to say what others. You know what? What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Fair.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Next question.
Yeah, go on.
I think I got everything I need.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Ooh. See, that empathy's paying off. Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
That fits.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. You call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Phrasing.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on. Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
You may want to turn the game. Okay. I was gonna say it. We'll see how that goes. Then there's
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Fair.
And then you screamed something about being the most boring person alive and how everyone leaves you because you're just so boring.
Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
But when I spoke to Guard, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Did he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Poor Guard.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
I can do this. What else should I say besides the OO? I'm looking for a song.
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you could help me identify this one particular song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done. Check you later.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Yeah. We've already seen the car. Okay, so let's click on the notifications. Who made the call, reported the crime? We're gonna have to figure that out. We gotta talk to Gart for Sylvie. It's probably the least I could do, considering I tortured her so much over the course of like 3 days. She actually quit her job. I'm a real class act. Disco Elysium, said Lauren. What's going on? Why can't I move?
Volumetric ship compressor.
Okay.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
That's fair. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. I dig it. Okay. So I think that helps out my ability to not vomit when I'm trying to cut down that dead body. What else can we do? No. +1 encyclopedia. I don't need that. Oh, it's the only 2 that I have. How many of these can I have active at one time? Can I just... Oh shit, they're all here. Interesting. Okay. Map. Still don't have a map. Okay, let's go talk to Gart then. But you can spend your skill points to unlock more slots. Nice. Oop. What was that?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Wait. Wait, where do I get such a crown?
It comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic.
The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Huh. Is there anything else? Oh shit, is this dude awake? Was this the dude that was passed out? Nope, passed out dude is still there. It still wants me to lick the booze off the countertop, which is weird. It's all about the money, you know? So I have an idea. Before we talk to Gart, I ain't licking the booze. I may have been a degenerate in the past, but I'm not anymore. I want to knock on her door though. Be like, "Sup, girl? How you doing? You remember me?" Yep, I was the one vomiting this morning. Go in here. Oh shit, I can't hit the toilet. I had just the vaguest idea that since I had the conversation that maybe my badge was in the toilet. Should I talk to her?
The door is closed.
Try the handle. Okay, Gart, let's help you get some action.
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it, I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
I'm sad. Is that how I get it? Fine. It's if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
You tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or?
I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes.
All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, so my gun is probably gonna piss off the girl, then talk to Gart and assure him she's... Oh. I have a feeling I'm gonna be too
You
nice.
see a heavy steel door with the cobalt blue surface.
I'm gonna be too nice of a guy in this playthrough. When it probably would be more entertaining if I was just a supreme asshole. That's my first time through something a dumb buff guy. That's literally what I told myself is my next one. I'll probably go all physique and motor. Motive? Motor? I think it's motor. Okay, what do we got now? Sing karaoke. I need to track down my gun. Find out who's okay, the union, the pissing competition. Inspect the victim's body. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. Oh, do I have to actually equip that? Is this not equipped? I mean, okay. So maybe we can go back and I can pull the body down now.
There he still is, looking
83%,
right
thank
through
God.
with his white eyes.
Shit
the body
compressed.
below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
All right.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Check out those boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor.
It's clearly some manner of super armor, or future armor. Super future armor? I'm useless.
Encyclopedia, I literally have most of my points on you, bud. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Fair enough.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information.
That's fair.
This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing this. Yeah, understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oof. How much we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Holy shit.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby!
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No, that's not what I meant.
Of course.
Or is it? How could this band afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Oh, yeah.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the
A
boot?
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right Sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
E50 100 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Cool. Should I pull the boot off? I mean, I could... I bet I could actually probably sell these at a pawn shop to cover my costs so I can stay at this place again. Probably not.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Look at the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Well, let's check him out.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We're missing something here.
I agree.
Pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Just gonna let him work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Fair.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
Look him in the
teeming
eye.
with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his
Hi,
head.
Henry.
His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
What? Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
What? Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Oh, you think so? I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
I still don't believe this is not Jacksepticeye. I refuse to believe that it's not. Back, but on the road. Hey, you drive safe, Chance.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go,
Oh,
you
shit.
loony.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I did hear what my name was last time, and I don't remember what it was. Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Casto.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or
Harry.
something. That's right. Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
Have you played this, St. Lauren? So you're feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you.
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Coppodromo? I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Okay.
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
I can't get the damn compartment in my ledger open.
The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do. Fuck it hard. Copopo the clown.
Dude, that voice actor has got to be destroying his throat.
He means force. It'll work.
Enough.
Come back later, Copo. And amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Kind of messed up. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world is no. Is that too much? The world no longer stores his personality and its composition. There was a time for that. Actually, you know what? Let's take it to a vote. Is he dead? He dead? Dead, dead, dead? Damn it, dead, he dead, 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 dead. Ugh. Alright, he's dead, he dead, 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 dead.
Dabadoob doob dead.
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Maybe he was strangled by someone.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
That's fair. Alright, let's back off.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
I guess I'll
The
take it.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos. And
Of course. You
I-
have questions, don't you?
Yeah, I hate you. You
The
stink and you're
power
boring.
of- Do I remind you of someone?
a child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Wait, what? Did I?
Do I
A child born with Muller's disease,
A
Harlequinism.
deep sea creature.
grown up.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
You don't remind me of anyone.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Hmm.
Come back later, Corpo.
Okay, we done.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
You could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Okay.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Ah!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There. The buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Hey, the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
That's fair.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the
Oh, here
barrel,
we go.
separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle-loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
he feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Muckabah asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Fine.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Okay. Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
You have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. That's it. That's my only options. We
Yes,
need to go to
we
the
do.
harbor. All right.
Okay. They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there,
They can get him down too.
okay. Let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found, where your cloak is. It looked doable.
Fair.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I should have. Wait, on which one? On what we're doing? Yeah, getting him down. Is it still an option?
The man before you is naked, but
No.
for a
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I should have voted on that one. Can't go up this way. I really want to get my cloak. Or coat. Whatever it is. Skill point, thank you. I got actually a bunch of things I need to see. Interact. There's the photo.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed.
Oh, it's already given
the
us that.
pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
Who are you?
Gone.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will with someone who knows about history could tell you.
The lady in the wheelchair. The lady in the wheelchair. Maybe? No. What was her husband was the cryptozoologist? Maybe not. Skill point. God damn it.
Skill point
Thank
law.
you. Thank you, Ramkin. So I got encyclopedia, logic, empathy. Let's go with another one into logic. Do the next one encyclopedia, then empathy next. Still need the map. Oh, I need to talk to Kuno about the armor. I need to run the serial numbers on the armor. Got the victim's tattoo, and we need to get to the harbor. Do you know anything, lady?
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Tug on those heartstrings.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but
Damn it, Lena.
I could give you this to pawn. Just I tide you over.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
I promise I'll buy it back for you once I have more money.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back.
Got her. Okay. Gart know anything about history?
Can I help you?
No. Okay, let's head back on out. Let's go talk to Kuno, I suppose. Then we can call and ask about the serial number on the boot. And possibly try taking that shortcut. Items, yeah. Pin, handkerchief, postcard, and commemorative pen. Why was that so difficult? All right, Kuno, you little shit. Let's talk about who robbed this body.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Yeah. How could I have gotten it down?
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
I figured I could have taken the shot, but since I have no points in is it Motorix? Whatever it is, I thought it'd be a very low chance. Really? You decapitate pigs? Were you trying to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
You're a weird kid, Kuno. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Nah. What's with the tube of magnolism?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Electrochemistry.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is that my code up there? Pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Is that it? Easy.
Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fuck.
I can't ask about the armor?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there behind the fence?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Okay. So apparently I can't talk to them about the armor.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh, it's empathy. Oh! Damn. If only I had backed down from him.
Kuno
slap me around a little bit. Okay, is there anything? Oh, the serial number. Let's go call in, ask about the serial number, and then I really need a map. I really need a pawn shop. Might take a huff of that magnesium.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50-100 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Oh.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I'm done with that for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
Damn. I should have asked her where I can go to pawn stuff. What are you doing, bud?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet.
Hey there.
What's going on there?
It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Cool.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
That's fair. Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Huh? What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Cool.
Time to arrest him. Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
What's that machine there?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A little bit.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
That fallen A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Ooh. Let's do it. What do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you?
I'm okay, man. Just the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct.
Huh?
Damn. It's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Bummer. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Cool dude. My man. What's up this way? Anything? Yeah, so it's 4:25. I really need to figure out where I can pawn this. I need to go to the pawn shop to see A, they have my gun. B, I can pawn this pin so I can stay another night in this hotel. I don't need to be sleeping in the gutters.
Hello again, sweetie.
Found your pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. Of course, dear.
I don't know where the hell to pawn it. Is it in this area? I guess that's the biggest thing. Crime, romance, biographies. Yeah, it's got to be this way, right? Okay, motorcycle repair. This is a crane that probably lifts up that boat. Hey! What's up, doofus?
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Yeah. Perfect.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're...
There must be another way into the building.
Jesus, what the hell was that? Why was that so loud? Scared the shit out of me. Okay. Time only moves during conversations, events, not just walking around. You need about 8 exclamation marks as well. Time only moves during conversations events, not just walking around. Oh, wait. So time does move when I'm walking around, or it doesn't move when I'm walking around? Looks like it doesn't. Better mouth your watch around me, boy. Yeah, it looks like it does not. Oh yeah, I need a bag. There's bottles everywhere. What's with that get up? I didn't realize I could zoom out. Whirling rags. Okay. I mean, that's the way to the harbor. Does not. Cool.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Huh? What does King do?
What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago?
That's fair.
High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
That's fair that I just lost that. 83%. I have been pretty lucky so far.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, check this out.
A Stash Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Hold on, maybe I can press him. Do I know what happened last time?
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white, the colors of the Stars Ryko.
What happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Stash Ryko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot.
Shit.
They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Damn.
Correction, 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Huh. What are the Zinks community?
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. What they sentence the killers to?
4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
Makes sense.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Kim, could have our hanged man have been the driver of this car?
Could it be another Stash Ryko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related.
Interesting. Gonna pin you into this paint job.
Yes, detective?
They should have left the baby blue.
You sure you're not Zhimsk?
Huh?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way.
Okay. Three T's. Can I not go in here? Okay. Is this the pawn shop? Nope, this looks like a liquor store. Definitely looks like a liquor store. Don't want to waste any more time talking to people before I find a pawn shop.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
I agree.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Yeah, it's the magazine you're reading.
You mean this?
Yes.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Okay.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this. Very futuristic.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Does the Frit have a warehouse at the back of the Whirling Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really? Doesn't mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
Yeah, you're killing it, lady. What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Jesus, what a waste of time.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Okay, how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
All right, I need a bag. I need to collect bottles. Okay. What's that?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
I'm gonna leave. I don't need no stinking raincoat. I'm learning that hates children and teenagers. I can't deny that. I cannot deny that. Not all of them. Most of them. Am I crazy? Is this the pawn shop? It looks like a bookstore. Definitely a bookstore.
welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My
Hi,
name is
Henry.
Plaisance.
Hold on, I gotta go let Henry out. He keeps just sitting here breathing on me awkwardly. Extreme one. This bitch has no chin. That's not fair. She's got 2 half chins. Got no chin. I actually see there's a half chin, there's a half chin. And that is multitasking chance. How you really enjoying Power Wash them?
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So you're the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
I mean, that's fair. Who's the little girl standing outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yeah, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her?
No, it's because I hate kids. You know what? Let's take this one to a vote. No votes. You guys are slacking. I don't know. I just walked right in here instead.
Yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then. Yes. Do browse our book, sir.
Okay, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Yeah, I haven't
Every
actually.
now and then, she nudges her glasses.
I haven't talked to the little girl yet, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Seems like the little girl's the way.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtain?
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
No, I think it pops up on the actual screen. It should pop up on the actual video itself, I think. I'm gonna ignore the curtains for now. We're gonna be back, lady. I'm intrigued on what you have back there. You're hiding something. I'm gonna talk to your daughter first, though. But first of all, before we even do that, I still need to find the pawn shop. What are these homies doing? Am I ruining their game? What's that? Ancient fountain with a tree in it. Okay. Oh, what's that? Water lockout out of order until Wednesday, 7:15. Huh. Roy's Pawn Shop. Here we go. Try and sell this pen. See if we get some money. I need a bag too. Where the hell's Roy at? Holy shit, there's so much stuff in here. Bust of a woman and a dark film projector is whirring around. Mostly military wear. Oh shit, there's Roy.
It's
Creepy
not
bud.
often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Should I take this? Is Roy high? Give me the 28%.
Okay.
Nope.
He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have this commemorative pin.
Jean-Baptiste summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you $3.20 for it.
$3.20? That's a ripoff.
A pin from 31 ought to be priced at $3.10, but I added another 10 cents just to be nice.
That's all I want to know about the pin, thanks.
Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything?
You check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
That's it. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
You sold my gun?
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Okay.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
15?
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Say nothing.
The light swirls in his face and glasses. He doesn't know what to say either.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously. His face does not reveal what's happening inside.
like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on citizens' militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
For real? At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Think you could help me get a corpse out of a tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself. Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
That's all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Let's start voting. I just did a vote. And nobody did it. What's in the trash? I need a bag. Fingerless gloves. Okay. Look at that. Put those on instead.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Okay, let's try that. I can't do it on this one. First things first, what are you doing here, man on the water lock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Huh? Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Cool. Thanks, dude. He's afraid of us trolling him. That's not the case. Completely.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Henry.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Yeah?
You're very cool.
Ah,
Bang, 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 bang.
there you go. Vote! Is it popping up, Chance? Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you.
You're right,
Sounded
officer.
like me.
100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna persuade him to give me some money. 42% chance. Let's go, baby.
Start with a
Nailed
little
it.
compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support our member of a local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
I'm a policeman. It's investment in the good relations with the RCM.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
10 real.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Holy shit, okay.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
I don't honestly know what that's doing. It says vote. What does that do? What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely
Oh, that's
comfy
cool.
pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Do you have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Is it true he doesn't need permits to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Okay. Oh, it's actually really cool. It's surprising to me how quick it is, honestly. Put it in the stream info in the title. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Put it in the title, I guess. Integrations enabled. Do interactive, I guess. Done.
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I am not, however.
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulations.
You know what? Take it to a vote. There's a lot there. You're right, this is cool. I'm part of a hip, thin, almost non-existent state apparatus. But you're a foreigner. I'm protecting the business interests of foreign nations.
Yeah, Ravachol's the coolest. He doesn't care about where you're from, who you are. It's all about freedom.
That's all then.
Anything for you.
Where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Sea Guy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say something. Say that you're from. Don't fret, let him answer.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur. Hey, why not support this local entrepreneur? You can start by buying a pair of sexy pants or cool sunglasses. Maybe some macaroni?
Wait, you have macaroni? We're done with this dude. Done with that guy. What's out there? We got some benches. I probably need to talk to these homies to see what they're doing. I really want a bag. You have a bag in here?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
Yeah,
a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
I don't think so. Do you know where I can get 130 real? I don't know if I want that kind of spoiler. What's up, little girl?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Ah.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Can I get it legally? Or is it in a gray territory? Because I still feel like I could pull the boots off the dead body and go pawn them. It feels inappropriate.
Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
Don't tell me what to do.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Are you standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Ah!
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Very minor. I'm kind of thinking maybe I have cash in my coat, because I did sell the gun. Actually, no, I sold the gun for 15 real. Such a good trooper you are.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Okay. So it's someone I haven't talked to. Should he be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Huh?
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Huh?
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plastic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Not about the curse.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Okay, I get it. Crime, murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Oof. Huh, well, what does a cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I used to be exactly like Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
No.
Why is that?
Look at me, a hideous beast, a failure of a cop, a disgrace.
Sir, please.
Oh, damn it, the morale
don't say
hit.
things like that. You look nice enough.
Nice enough for a small child, sure, maybe.
Don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen.
I have other questions.
More about books, maybe?
Alrighty, bye. I need to probably heal. Yep. Don't need to be taking that hit. Okay, so someone I haven't talked to yet. Oh, there's my bag. There's my bag.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type.
Wait, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then. shall
What?
we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Oh, they do heal overnight, thank God. You need to heal. You go to 0. Heal without dying. Okay, that's really, really good to know. Okay, but what are the other capo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
No, I'm not sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No, I'm really not sorry. F off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what that was about. I want this bag. Yeah, we got the bag. Cool. Tools. Got the bag. Can I equip it? Equipped. Yeah, let's go collect some bottles now. Plastic. Oh my God, they're worth 10 cents. This is going nowhere. I'm gonna recycle my way up to 150 real. Yeah, talk to those dudes. Yeah, we got bottles everywhere. Okay, homie over there is drunk. I think these guys are the only ones I haven't talked to.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
What?
Please,
Let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Should I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Grab the ball, show them how it's done. Nailed it. Uh-oh.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
I'm not gonna do that. Let go. Be the ball. Was that what I was supposed to do?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
I thought I was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Alright, fine, I'll fix it.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy.
No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear isn't secured. If the women folk take care of that, then men can tackle the bigger issues.
Great minds think alike, René. You and I really seem to have it all figured out.
The RCM doesn't discriminate. Women are held to the
I know.
same standards as men. And as reflected in the quarterly statistics, are equally effective in their jobs.
I'm trying to coerce the guy and make it seem like I'm on his side.
Unlike men, they also have to deal with the very same mentality you two are displaying right now. If it weren't for this, they would outperform us.
I'm glad at least some people keep a level head in these turbulent times.
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
Okay.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts.
Huh?
His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Does it?
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Does it have 3 unique endings? On higher realms, such responsibility requires a boost. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries.
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... But I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
That's fair.
Right.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinet?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Nod thoughtfully and turned to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things.
Oh God.
Present one.
All right. That's how it should be. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think I just do. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Oh God.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who's this Frizzle?
Damn Frisel. He was a king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Ooh. You mentioned...
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Thank you for your time. Well, that's unfortunate. I chucked his ball into the water and made him very unhappy. Okay, I gotta call her back tomorrow. I need to replace the lost ball. What else do I need to do? And it's all good, Chance. Multitasking will do that.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there, post-live, Anshaw.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Mailbox just healed me. Okay, I gotta find the person that's gonna give me all this money. I talked to him already. Did I talk to this guy?
Welcome to Revachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Kim's all fired up.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Vote. Vote. F&A, Kim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present.
Found this bug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design, so naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go after yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Did it? I feel like the volume's kind of all over the place. Yeah. Now I feel like I got it really loud.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Fist, you have a skill point. Wah 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 wah.
Okay, we're going with let's go with empathy. Thanks, Ramkin. Always keeping me in check.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems
Mm-hmm.
with people who have causes.
I need to get you your own little emblem in game. We're here to fight for causes. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strike breakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice bland and uninspired. Almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Yeah, he's gonna leave now. Okay. What do we got over there? 35 cents, baby. Grit. Okay. $0.60. Killing it. Up to 15 real. Okay. Getting big money.
Small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
I haven't snapped my fingers.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
If you say so. White tank top. Nice. Shit. Magnesium? Do I still not talk to the person with all the big bucks?
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine.
$1.20, baby. Time is it 9? I said, have I talked to the person that I could get some big money from yet? Did I miss it? I'm assuming it's a person, right? Missed somebody then. Okay. I was thinking maybe it was my cloak. Should I try this jump? I don't know if I want to try this jump. I mean, all I gotta do is jump down. I don't think I can do it anymore.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
No
one
way.
has claimed it for their own.
I don't know. It's an 8% chance, but I mean, it's literally just jumping down a ledge. I think that's kind of silly. Who have I not talked to? I imagine so. Oh, yeah. Do I go down this way, maybe? There's a boat. What's up, dude?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Sups, Joyce?
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L. What does the L stand for?
Leighton, my maiden name.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
Have you stumbled across the Hamster Party Underground Village yet? What the heck does that even mean? I'm gonna say no.
She hasn't actually said it to every drunk in town. It was spoken in jest.
I'm gonna shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You seem rich. Can I have some money? You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
There is a pinch of defensiveness in her voice, but it is playful.
Vote? On this one? Or on the other one? You're making shit up. I was gonna go looking for a Hamster Party Underground. Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Cool.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas a la Mer island groups are archipelagos, while La Caillou, by contrast, is a single fertile landmass, the fourth largest island in the world. It is not an archipelago.
I want to go with one. Yep. Wait, I thought Le Caillou was one big island.
Okay, if you want to get technical, the point is we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient way to get from one island to another, especially when you're in a hurry to resolve a strike.
Understood.
She nods attentively.
I think I have a handle on this. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Cool. But your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull
What's
is
up, Big
19
Red?
paces long.
Oh, bitch, I needed that. Oh. Oh. How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
What kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
It's really good, Big Red. I would say I'm quite enjoying it.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
All right, let's vote. Little Nightmares was actually really good. I actually really liked Little Nightmares. I liked it more than I thought I would. You seem rich. Could I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
What are we? Oh, I can't vote on this one. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leash for some dough.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
58%. Tell me about the Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
I think I can only do the voting on certain options. I can't do them on all of them. That vote was for the ashamed line? Was it? So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Popped it back for a second. Does it do in this one? There it goes. The money IO is so much less than that. All right, the money IO is so much less than that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all the cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Me neither.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Okay.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alliance of some sort. Consider this. Perhaps she has been planning it all along. That you convince yourself into colluding with her.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
Feelings
Damn it.
will guide the way.
But ma'am, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You don't understand. It's not like a side case for me. This is my main thing.
Trust me, officer, I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. This isn't some side gig for me.
You have so much else. I have only this. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, in a home somewhere, I only have this case.
Officer.
Damn it. I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Just walk over here. Yes, Kim?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
Why are you talking so quietly? How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Okay.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation. Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
It's fair.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Sorry for putting us in this. I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
Let's get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Damn it, it's lower. Hey, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara into Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
I need bolt cutters for this.
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Do you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Let's discuss something else for now.
She simply nods.
You know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Fine. So you know, so you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is some...
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
All right. Can I have some money? Let's go. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Voila,
yeah.
You're doing it.
What are we going with? You seem rich. Can I have some money, ma'am? That's probably the best out of the three. Can I have some money, ma'am?
Of course. How much do you need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
I need 130 real.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She removes a few notes and hands them to
Got
you.
it!
The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they're properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do.
Yeah.
How else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
That's all I got for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Thanks, lady. Huge. Huge. Wait. Can I do this? What's in the cargo? Bottles. Game over, you win.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
Who's talking? Who's talking trash up there? All right, let's go turn this into a GART so I can keep my room for the night. Big day. Wait, do I have enough? How much did I need? Oh shit, we got some people in here now.
Can I help you?
About the money I owe you.
Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well?
Slam the bills down. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
20?
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Goodbye. Cool. Feels good. Damn, can I talk to anybody? Not really. Nobody knew. This dude is still passed out over here?
The worker is in a deep... Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. Into the primordial darkness.
Let's go give her pin back.
Hello again, sweetie.
Got your pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
Give it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
That's all I got. What have we got in here? Okay, I'm gonna put another point to encyclopedia. Seems to be helping out. What's in our bag? Nothing much. We've got so many tasks. Find money for rent and pay Gart. God dang it, Gart, you're the worst. 20 real a day? That's so many bottles. Maybe I can go back and get more money from the woman. +1 encyclopedia. Cool. We never actually talked to the chick. Do I need to talk to her? Which was her room? Is it this one?
The door is closed.
Knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow the emotion.
The door is closed.
We ain't done yet. Really can't talk to this guy? Can't talk to any of these people? I mean, this guy. But he didn't want to talk to me earlier. Money's what really matters. Yeah. You're no help to me, bud. All right. Find out who's in the union box. Not there today. Most likely they'll eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. I'm assuming, is that them? Name unknown, rank unknown. Good cop, bad cop, honor, people killed 3, case. Oh, nice. This is all my stats. Communist 2, fascist 3, ultra liberal 2, moralist 2, sorry cop 5. I need to stop apologizing. I do not want to be known as the sorry cop. I'm gonna shoot for superstar cop. Okay, track down my badge. Who put clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access? Okay. Who made the call reporting the crime? Find a way to the secret passage. Sing karaoke. I need to be looking for a woman. Ask the kid what he knows. That wasn't an option. Victim's tattoos. Get access. Replace the bowl. Okay. We need to go talk to the dudes on the lorries. Go beat this guy up. I bet it's the cool guy, actually. I bet it's not this guy.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Bullshit.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up the strike. I've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo?
Apples.
Yada yada yada.
It's exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, right? For sure, I can demonstrate them.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your soles?
It's Revachol.
Where do you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
Huh. I know you people don't understand poetry.
You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines.
And that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So are you in a carter's guild?
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
We're done for now. I don't think it's this guy. I think it's the cool guy down here. The guy that won't leave his truck.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar? How?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
Hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I missed my gun I lost. They do a vote. I missed someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
That's all for now. Damn, so it wasn't him? I didn't even get the option to ask him about it? Are there any more lorry drivers? Is this lady?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Huh. I mean, that's it. Either this guy or that guy. I don't know if there's any other lorry drivers. Oh no, this is the pawn shop.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull it!
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Release it.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yep. Sure was. Okay. Hold on, what's in the box? I think we're pretty close to calling it. Got a lot done today. Still didn't get the body down. That's a shame. I feel like we played for a long time, but I feel like we still have not accomplished a whole lot.
Hello again, officer.
Was it this guy?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I think I screwed up by telling that guy to F off, which is not good. Is there?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eelmdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to the tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Hmm.
A lorry stuck in the
Heimdall.
traffic jam.
Wait, which Heimdall? The only Heimdall I know is one from Thor. Can I talk to this guy?
Scab?
Oh, I can go up here.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Hmm.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Come to Martinet investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Well, wait, is it a person? I know it mentioned it, but it's the title of a book.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems
right?
doubtful. If it's so simple, Why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Probably not.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Has anyone ever bested him in physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Got it. Another thing. Yeah, no way. Yeah, I knew I could not do anything to him.
Sure.
I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Try to catch it.
The coin
I got
lands
it.
into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to, you know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Nice talk. Can I go in here? In case of a strike, press button behind guard. Oh, is that how I get in? There's no lock picking or door kicking this one. What's up, dude?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
What?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Oh my god.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
He seems like it so far.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body's unimportant. I'm with the police. We need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Enough. I need you to take down the body or let me in.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still got it. Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there. You're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my chronology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Oh my god.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
You're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great
Yeah, baby,
war.
you know it. I heard Dare loves it like totally when chicks talk like this.
She's right slightly I can't decide above or below Kuno in my book right now.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Good idea.
The best idea.
Conceptualize.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
I do.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, got it. Who are type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Semenese and the Areopagites in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Semenese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
What's the difference between the Semenese and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Semenese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
You said Khoikos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking.
Watch this stream to learn how to be a racist.
And for eating potato. The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities
Training the youth of America.
are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
I don't want to. The Voshulers you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between type A and the racial.
That is true.
Codron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
What was this revolution?
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
What?
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
Alright, let's talk about the vile CF.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring.
I don't think that's how that works, bud.
The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Yes.
We're done.
It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of the earth. Were there any able-bodied races you need dedication on?
Okay, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you help me get the body down if I do?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Okay.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
I think that guy made me dumber. Oh my god. I think listening to him actually made me dumber. Okay. Go back and talk to Kuno. We're calling it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Did pretty well. Didn't get into the harbor though. So there's that. But we did pay our debt. We got a nice little baggie to collect some cans. We explored quite a bit. I don't think I'm actually done with day one yet though. So I think next time we'll hop in and try and wrap up day one, see if there's any more to explore.